Now at 6 a.m. on WKYT this morning, a pregnant woman and a volunteer firefighter now identified as the crash victims involving an ambulance.
Police arrested a man accused of raping a Central Kentucky woman who was on her way home.
It is a clear and cold New Year's Eve morning out there. Temperatures are running in the teens, and it doesn't get much better later today. I'll have the latest coming up for you.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Top of the morning to you and Happy New Year's Eve. We're delighted you're with us here on December 31st. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith, and as per usual, we'll be ringing it in a cold manner.
Well, that's right. Particularly cold tonight, it looks like, and a lot of sections of the country will be cold, including out west, L.A. and Vegas, that area where they, have the big parties. It's going to be very chilly out that way as well.
Yeah, it is. And let's get a look at how it's going to be here at home with Jim Caldwell.
And they could be dealing with snow out there, which is something they're not very used to across Southern California and into Las Vegas as well. Here, we won't have to deal with the snow, but this chill, it's going to hang around. We're right now at 18 degrees this morning. Now, later on tonight, as folks are celebrating, we should be very close to 18, 19 degrees again, so not much change there. Defender will remain quiet, though, for you. Nothing major happening with showers, snow, or anything throughout the entire day. Other spots, we'll check out some of those temperatures across parts of Kentucky. Low and mid-20s showing up in southern and eastern sections of the Commonwealth. And that's about as warm as it gets this morning. But the chill remains through the new year. I'll have that coming up for you in just a little bit.
All right, Jim, we'll see you then. Here's the latest from WKYT. This morning, investigators have identified the two people killed in a crash involving an ambulance.
The crash happened Monday at the Mountain Parkway in Clark County. We've learned the victims are a pregnant woman and a volunteer firefighter. WKYT's Mark Barber is at our live desk this morning to explain how the couple will be remembered.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. The Owingsville Fire Chief says Marshall Brian Craig was a father of 4 and he was going to be a father of 5 soon. We're told his girlfriend was pregnant. The Clark County coroner says 38-year-old Marshall Craig and Rebecca Talby were killed Monday afternoon near the Clark-Powell County line. Police tell us they were driving west on the Mountain Parkway when their car crossed the center line and crashed into an ambulance. Craig was a volunteer firefighter in a close-knit group of men and women at the Owingsville Fire Department. The fire chief tells us this is the second tragedy to rock Craig's family. We're told his parents and younger brother also died in a car crash 11 years ago.
In 2003, they were also killed in a car accident in Montgomery County. I really do feel tremendously sorry for his family losing him at this time.
The fire chief says Craig's funeral will be at the Harold and Stewart Funeral Home in Mount Sterling Friday afternoon. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thanks so much, Mark. New this morning, a man is facing a serious charge in connection to a violent crime. Richmond police say a woman was beaten and raped. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is live in Richmond with more on this crime alert.
Good morning, everyone. That crime reportedly happened here not far from the YMCA here in Richmond. According to the Richmond Register, early Sunday morning, a woman told police that she was walking along East Main Street when 48-year-old Thomas Simmons walked up and started talking to her. Police say Simmons then grabbed that woman, punched her in the face, and then forced her over to the back of a nearby apartment complex on South Fairview Street and raped her. Officers arrested Simmons at his home not long after this crime happened. He's been in the Madison County Detention Center ever since. Simpson is charged with first-degree rape and could be arraigned on that charge as early as today. Live in Richmond, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Whitney, thank you. New this morning, police are looking for a person of interest after shots were fired into a Lexington home. Police say several people, including children, were inside the home on Honey J Court when someone fired several shots into the house. No one was hurt. Police say they have a person of interest that they're looking for this morning. New this morning, a driver was rushed to the hospital after crashing right in front of a fire station. That happened about 2:30 this morning on East 3rd Street at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Police say the driver crashed into a utility pole. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. This morning, police are investigating some online threats made against Leslie County High School. Police say someone going by the name Savage Squad posted the threats on Twitter. The picture associated with that account shows James Holmes, the man accused of killing 12 people at a Colorado movie theater in 2012. One of the tweets shows a picture of guns and the message, quote, "Can't wait to show my friends at school."
It's sickening. I mean, anytime you see a posting threatening a school shooting, You know, you like to think that maybe it's not a credible threat, but you don't know, and it's that uncertainty that, you know, scares all of us to death, and we can't afford to be wrong.
Students in Leslie County are out of school for the winter break right now, and school administrators say they will have extra security measures in place when students return on Monday.
Well, CBS News confirms Indonesian search and rescue teams have a sonar image of AirAsia Flight 8501 upside down at the bottom of the Java Sea. Wind and strong currents are hampering efforts to recover the plane. 6 bodies have been recovered, but a total of 162 people were on board. And now on to a very tragic story out of Idaho, where police say a 2-year-old boy accidentally shot and killed his mother inside Walmart. 29-year-old Veronica Rutledge was shopping with her son and some other children at the time. Police say the 2-year-old reached into Rutledge's purse and grabbed the gun, which fired off. She died at the scene. No one else was hurt. Police say Rutledge had a concealed weapons permit.
Federal prosecutors want a tougher sentence for an Eastern Kentucky judge executive caught up in a corruption case. Tim Conley pleaded guilty to fraud in federal court over the summer. Investigators say the Morgan County judge executive received more than $100,000 in kickbacks. Guidelines call for him to be sentenced to no more than 7 years, 3 months in prison. But our partners at the Lexington Herald Leader report that prosecutors are asking that Conley be sentenced to more than 11 years. Conley will be sentenced next week. Well, Times Square's iconic New Year's Eve ball is ready for its moment in the big spotlight.
Oh, yes. The 12-foot, 12,000-pound ball has been spruced up, polished, and tested to make sure everything is right for the big night. It's covered in 32,000 LED lights and more than 2,500 panels made by Waterford Crystal. The New Year's Eve ball drop has been a Big Apple tradition since 1907. Well, right now it is just past midnight in New Zealand, making them the first to ring in the new year. And Australia says Happy New Year at 8 o'clock this morning, our time, with the annual celebration in Sydney Harbor. In Las Vegas, meteorologists are telling folks to bundle up. It is expected to be 32 degrees there tonight in some parts of California. Central Coast seeing some snow.
There you go. We'll try to get you some video from down under a little bit later on this morning.
Nice.
It's probably coming down here shortly. Our time this morning is 6:07 on WKYT.
Well, lucky for us, we don't have to contend with any snow out on the roads this morning, so that's good news, right? New Year's Eve kicking off to be pretty good. Not hearing of too many issues out there on the roads. I-75, I-64, the northern split looks good.
And things look good in town as well. Everybody be careful tonight, certainly if you are out and about for New Year's Eve. No drinking and driving. Find a designated driver, certainly if you are out there in all of the revelry and are taking part in alcohol. Everybody make it safe, and let's be sure we don't have any bad things to report tomorrow. WKYT this morning is just getting started.
A very close call for one couple as they managed to capture their brush with disaster on camera. We'll show it to you ahead.
And we'll be tracking the cold all day long. We're running in the teens in many cases out there this morning. We only max out in the upper 20s. We'll track that coming up.